Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Get set, get set. What's up?
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Almost 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. They're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. First play of the drive, and he takes an option late. Saw Wade hit it quick, call and a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And short and marker for the Moles, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Get set. Get set. I need 21. Yellow.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting a drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after this 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Into the hands of Kittle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers put it to a low points on the scoreboard. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Let's take this at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now Darnold on the play action. To him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Walker on 1st down. This is ahead for about 5. Jason Pinnock down to tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to give him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. He's him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. the 17-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
We're going to set. Set.
With a quick pass out wide. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. It's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Yellow. 18.
From the gun is Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he'll get up at the 38-yard line before going in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touchdowns at 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Working quickly here.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. Pick up a 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here again, Purdy. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Corner.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, lady. Cut. Yo, lady.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule counter run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught, Varner. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, third and less than a yard. On the draw, it's Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. On the move, hit it right. Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long. From the gun, Darnold. He's in trouble. Gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. He's under pressure, and he goes down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
18, watch out.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Get set, get set. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Outside. Yellow.
third. He's got it downfield. And he has this down to the 34. They get 27 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. It's his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
11.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Get set.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Now Darnold. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To throw, here's Darnold. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jaypac. So they're left facing third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Walker now from the gun. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only served to worsen their starting field position. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Walker running to the right. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on first down. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13.
Darnold on the play action. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jaypac. They're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Well, a lot of effort there, Parker, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Play fake, Darnold. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
1st and 10. Darnold. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker gets the pitch. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
Throwing here, Darnold. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Walker. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle.
Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. On the left hash, this is from 47. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. Shoots away from one. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Yellow. What's up? Left, over here. Up.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
Tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Darnold. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They give up the gut to Walker. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. Working quickly here.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completed to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Before they can run a play on fourth down, we have a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This one from 47 yards away.
47-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. Has it down close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers come through to tie it in the 4th.
There's a good chance. He wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one through, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Walker running right. Played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down is coming. Working quickly here.
At the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass by. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
They've taken across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
26. 49ers 21. Jason Myers to kick off for
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set. Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a
Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down.
Going to the ground again on first. Meaning they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Here he is to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they're not going to have to run a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35.
11. Get set. Get set. 18.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes second and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Yellow.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete left side. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up fourth and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
You've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves him in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for two and try to make this a field goal game.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point
Setting up to pass. Got it to one. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call. Here's the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it. Kate, I know what you...